Good morning. Good morning, friends. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Hey, for those of you who know me, listen to this. I have a voice. Sort of. Yes, I do. Thank you. No, it doesn't seem to have much to do with that. So, but I am so excited to be here. My voice feels like my gift, and to spend time without it is, I don't know what that's about. I guess there's lessons to be learned. Welcome to Unity of Fort Collins, my dear, dear, beloved community. I'm so glad to see you. It's so lovely that we come together here on Sunday mornings. I had the privilege of watching us online for a few weeks, and dang, we've gotten good online. Wow. It used to be, oh, I won't say that. We've just grown up. We're growing up so nicely. It's really good. Hey, is anybody here for your first time this morning that would like us to know? And we'd love to put a welcome packet in your hand, and we won't bother you otherwise. There's one over here, too. There's one behind you. One behind you. Okay. So welcome to the folks online. Online is good, but it's better in person. Woohoo. Our speaker today is our own Reverend Jim. And yay. There are so many things I admire about Reverend Jim. He's such a smart guy. And he is one of those guys who pushes himself all the time to grow, to be on the leading edge of whatever his next journey is. So I think we can all take a little page from Jim's book of relentless curiosity. So Jim is plowing ahead here this morning to talk about bias, and it's no small feat to find the right balance about how to live spiritually in this world, how to raise up our knowing, our wisdom, our energy, and to know that the solutions are spiritual. And I watched Jim and Sharon toe that line relentlessly. So we are so blessed to have such wise and creative leaders among us. Yes, thank you. So the Youth and Family Ministry this month, the 2026 curriculum will take the principles of the 12 powers by Charles Fillmore and discover the innate response we can bring to each situation in life when we allow those principles to flow through us. In January, we'll look at the values as taught by Jesus: honesty, compassion, love, responsibility, children, justice, respect, and leading by example. Do we have people lining up today? I'm confused. Come on, anybody who's, Mary Beth, are you doing your own announcement, or are you doing your own announcement, or should I just say you're the chaplain for today? It's a chaplain and parking call to action. Thanks, Mary Beth. Each Sunday, there's a meditation space in the back of the roomy room before the service. So we're holding quiet space for you back there if you'd like that before the service. Today, Megara and I are going to do a communication workshop. This is Megara's superpower. This is what she does for a living. And she is so smart and kind and wise. So I am so lucky to be her color commentary today. Play by play. Yeah. Books in the bookstore from Julie's talk last week, and there are books also related to Reverend Jim's talk today. Okay, this news should blow you away. The year-end giving total was $37,822.24. How did we get the 24 cents? We are so blessed. Thank you so much. It could have been you. Yes, there you go. Next.
Thank you. Good morning. My name is Kamina, and I just want to invite you all this Tuesday in the Roomy Room at 7 to do a peace meditation. I think it's a new year. I think we all want to see the world different, and I think each one of us can do that through our loving energy. So if you can come afterwards, if you want to stay, you don't have to, you can come just for the meditation. But if you'd like to stay, we also offer healings. It's called pranic healing. And if you want any information, I'll talk to you after this service. Thanks. Usually the meditation piece is about 40 minutes total, but the meditation itself usually only lasts 20 minutes. But we connect and come together. Thanks.
Thanks for reminding all of us that we forgot. We're all over there in line going, I forgot. I forgot. Well, happy Sunday, huh? So I have permission for a clipboard today. Yay, Sharon. And the clipboard is, if you don't have a prayer chaplain, whether you know it or not, you probably would like it. So I'm asking you to sign up with your email and your phone number, and I will assign a prayer chaplain to you. And what the prayer chaplain does is she calls you once a month and just says, how can I hold you in prayer for the next month? And every day they pray for you. So think about that. Surrounded by prayer every day. So sign the clipboard. And there'll be one on each side, and they come from the back to the front. Right, Coach?
Right.
We got it.
Right. You're witnessing clipboard control. Because clipboards can get out of control. The Love in Action will be having a Diving Deeper gathering on Thursday, January 15th. Nope. Never mind. Never mind. No worries. Reverend Jim is giving a workshop on Sunday, January 18th after the service. The title is Blindspot, the thoughts you never thought you'd think. Follow-up discussion groups. I have two other thoughts. Our dear Dennis and Jenny are right now headed to the memorial service for Dennis's son, Elton. So just hold them in that sweet spot. Nobody should lose a kid. Yeah. So I also heard on NPR, driving too fast to get here today, that 1% of dinosaurs have been discovered so far. That feels like my spiritual journey right there. All right, 1%. Let's keep going, friends. All right. Let's do our unity centering prayer together. Our unity centers us in light and peace, allowing us to recognize our God within and to radiate that love to the world. Thank you.
All right, good morning, everyone. Okay, this may take a minute because we got a lot of choir members today. Everybody's going to enter from over there. We're going to try to keep you on the sunny side. Ladies.
There's a dark and a troubled side of life. There's a bright and a sunny side too. Though we meet with the darkness and strife, the sunny side we also may be.
Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day, oh, riding on the way. We keep on the sunny side of life. All right, gentlemen, the storm and its fury broke today, crushing hopes that we cherish so dear. Clouds and storms in time will pass away, and the sun again will shine bright and clear. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day, brighten all the way. We keep on the sunny side of life. Okay, David. Do another one, David. Oh, yeah. A twirl. Let us greet with a song of hope each day. Though the moment be cloudy or fair, let us trust in Spirit always, who keeps us everyone in His care. All sing along. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day, brighten all the way. Keep on the sunny side. One more time. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us Sounding good up here. Wait, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. We're going to have Claire come do a reading, and we will continue on. We're having the choir on all 3 songs today.
Good morning. I have a scratchy throat this morning. I'm going to read something from Everything Comes Next, which is by Naomi Shihab Nye. And there's a very short poem on the back I want to read first and see if you can catch the meaning behind the title. There's a place in this brain where hate won't grow. I touch its riddle, wind and seeds. Something pokes us as we sleep. It's late, but everything comes next. So I'm going to read something called Gate A4. Wandering around the Albuquerque airport terminal, after learning my flight had been detained 4 hours, I heard an announcement. If anyone in the vicinity of Gate A4 understands any Arabic, please come to the gate immediately. Well, one pauses these days. Gate A4 was my own gate. I went there. An older woman in full traditional Palestinian embroidered dress, just like my grandma wore, was crumpled to the floor, wailing. "Help," said the flight attendant. "Talk to her. What is her problem?" We told her the flight was going to be late, and she did this. I stooped to put my arm around the woman and spoke haltingly. "Shudawa, shubikak habikti, stanishwe, min fadlik shubitsiwi." The minute she heard any words she knew, however poorly used, she stopped crying. She thought the flight had been canceled entirely. She needed to be in El Paso for major medical treatment the next day. I said, "You're fine. You'll get there. Who's picking you up? Let's call him." We called her son. I spoke with him in English, saying I would stay with his mother till we got on the plane. She talked to him. Then we called her other sons just for fun. Then we called my dad, and he and she spoke for a while in Arabic and found out, of course, they had 10 shared friends. Then I thought, just for the heck of it, why not call some Palestinian poets I know and let them chat with her? This all took up 2 hours. She was laughing a lot by then, telling about her life, patting my knee, answering questions. She had pulled a sack of homemade mamoul cookies, little powdered sugar crumbly mounds stuffed with dates and nuts, from her bag, and was offering them to all the women at the gate. To my amazement, not a single woman declined one. It was like a sacrament. The traveler from Argentina, the mom from California, the lovely woman from Laredo, we were all covered with the same powdered sugar and smiling. There is no better cookie. And then the airline broke out free apple juice from huge coolers, and 2 little girls from our flight ran around serving it, and they were covered with powdered sugar too. And I noticed my new best friend, by now we were holding hands, had a potted plant poking out of her bag, some medicinal thing with green, furry leaves. Such an old country traveling tradition. Always carry a plant. Always stay rooted to somewhere. And I looked around that gate of late and weary ones and thought, this is the world I want to live in. The shared world. Not a single person in that gate, once the crying of confusion stopped, seemed apprehensive about any other person. They took the cookies. I wanted to hug all those other women too. This can still happen anywhere. Not everything is lost.
Yeah. are sacred love. Sacred love is all that you are. You are sacred love. Sacred love is all that you are. You are sacred love. Sacred love is all that you are. You are sacred love. Sacred love is all that you are. Show the way, God, show the way. I want to live in such a state of grace. Lead the way, God, lead the way. I want to live in such a holy place, such a holy place. You are blessed peace. Blessed peace is all that you are. You are blessed peace. Blessed peace is all that you are. Show the way, God, show the way. I want to live in such a state. Oh, lead the way. God, lead the way. I want to live in such a holy place, such a holy place. You are deepest joy. Deepest joy is all that you are. You are deepest joy. Deepest joy is all that you are. Let's do that again. I said that you are deepest joy. Deepest joy is all that you are. You are deepest joy. Deepest joy is all that you are. Show the way, God, show the way. I want to live in such a state of grace. Lead the way, God, lead the way. I want to live in such show the way, God, the way. God, show the way. I want to live in such a state of grace. Lead the way, God, the way. God, lead the way. I want to live in such a holy place, such a holy place. You are sacred love. Sacred love is all that you are. You are sacred love. Sacred love is all that you Thank you. Then I'll be back later. I think it's Reverend Jim's turn right now.
Good morning. I'd almost prefer to just sit and just remember those words over and over and over again. You are sacred peace. You are love. Later on in the talk today, I'll identify those as our primary identity. So the subject's going to be bias, and I'm honored by each and every one of you coming out here on a Sunday morning because, you know, so many in this congregation, including myself, would say, bias? I'm not biased about anything. You know, I march with the best of them in the political marches. I contribute to the Wild Animal Fund. I'm not biased. Well, I've had the privilege, it started several months ago. There's a magazine called Spirituality and Health. It's published by Unity. And in that magazine, there was an interview with a man by the name of Anu Gupta. And he wrote this book. The book is Breaking Bias. It's published by Hay House. And so I was reading this book, and then I got into another book, Blindspot, and another book, Where Biology Ends and Bias Begins. I've been immersed in this subject for about 3 months. And I learned a lot. I learned a lot about myself and how I am also immersed in bias when I really look at things, and I've just become aware of it increasingly. And so during these next month or so, I'd like all of us to look at this, not in the way of guilt, not at all, but just awareness. Just awareness of our thoughts and feelings and our attitudes and our, you know, what we think automatically when someone walks into the room. I'm going to travel back about 40 years. And when I walk up on a stage like this, I'd say, okay, today our text is from the 4th chapter of John. Would you turn your Bibles? What? Don't you guys have Bibles? I guess I'm going to have to tell a story from the 4th chapter of John because we can't read it this morning, I guess. 4th chapter of John. There's a long dialogue there about a woman at a well. You see, Jesus was traveling with his disciples. He was traveling to Galilee. And as he traveled to Galilee, most of the Jewish people went around Samaria because these Samaritans and the Jews at the time were at each other's throats, constantly bickering and constantly criticizing just because they had a little different version of their religion. You see, the Samaritans, they believed that the temple was on a different mount than at Jerusalem. They thought there was no value in any of the books of the Jewish scriptures other than the Torah, the first 5 books of what we call the Old Testament today, the Hebrew scriptures. And as they traveled through Samaria, which was unusual, it was a hot day, about noontime, and as they stopped, the disciples went into town, and Jesus was sitting there all by himself at a well known as Jacob's well. He couldn't get any water out of that well because he didn't have a bucket or a vessel in order to let it down into the well. But then he turned around and looked, and there was a woman approaching to come to the well all by herself. That woman's unnamed in the scriptures, just like so many women are not named in the scriptures. An unnamed woman approaching the well. And he said to her, "Give me some water. Can you give me a drink?" And she responded to that and said, "What are you talking about? How come you're talking to me, a Samaritan woman? Don't you know the Jews don't talk to Samaritans?" And Jesus kind of changed the conversation. And he said, "Why don't you go and get your husband?" And she says, "I don't have a husband." Now, she must have had quite a reputation, because Jesus then says, yeah, you're right. You've had 5 husbands, 5 husbands, and the man you're living with right now is not your husband. So that's the crux of the story. Let me ask you a question. You have a woman in our contemporary society, you have a woman that was maybe your neighbor or a member of this church. You found out they had 5 husbands and they're living with someone else. What would you think? What would you think, honestly? What would you think? Well, you see, the situation is we don't look at the additional questions that could be asked. We have people that enter our lives every day, and we have a judgment or we have an opinion about them, but we don't know the rest of the story. So what's the rest of the story? Well, in the year 1570 at the Council of Trent, the sacrament of marriage was instituted in the church. Prior to that, all marriage was just a commercial transaction. Women were married off, the daughters were married off to an influential family to make a commercial connection and to join 2 families together for getting heirs, for carrying on business. So there was no choice. And then even more alarming, if that woman didn't produce heirs or wasn't a suitable wife, she could be divorced just right now. Get out. And so women in Jesus' day had 5 husbands. Maybe it is just because she couldn't bear children. Can you imagine that? So there was serial divorce because this woman didn't fulfill the requirements of a good wife. And of course, in those days, the lifespan was not as great. And so this woman at the well possibly was a widow multiple times. And then there's another possibility. If she was divorced, what would she be able to do? She would go into servitude. And maybe she was living in a household with a man as his servant. So you see, the whole rest of the story is left out. And bias takes its place. A story develops because we didn't stop and ask the questions. So that's the story of the woman at the well. Perhaps a little different outcome than what you expected and what we've been taught in Sunday school for years and years and years. Well, let's click on. I've introduced the subject of bias. And when you start reading about it, it is considered a virus of the mind. Bias spreads just like COVID. We have preconceived notions, and it spreads and spreads and spreads through opinions and thoughts. And I'd like to share with you today a little bit about bias. First of all, there's two varieties of bias. There's conscious bias. You make a choice. But a far greater bias is what's under the surface. It's called unconscious bias or implicit bias. And both of those varieties exists simultaneously within us. And bias, as it becomes rooted, it soon becomes stereotypes. Bias, then we assume that everyone, every man is whatever, every woman is whatever. We make these assumptions. And so we have stereotypes arise. And that soon becomes prejudice. And the fourth is discrimination. And as you look at this chart up here, you see cognitively a stereotype is a cognitive, and emotionally is prejudice, and behaviorally is discrimination. So in today's lesson, I'd like to introduce you to some concepts that next Sunday we'll be going into detail, but I'd like to just give you an idea of some of the subjects that we'll be exploring together. First thing is our primary identity. Our primary identity is deeply internal, stable over time. It's emotionally significant, and it's connected to our meaning and purpose in life. And I'll give you more information on that. There are 7 types of primary identity, and the spiritual identity that we talk about all the time in our unity teachings is I am a spiritual being. I'm a child of God. I am consciousness expressing itself. Now, core roles, a parent, a teacher, or a healer. Let's just take that for a minute. You can be a teacher but not be employed as a teacher. But if you have that core identity as an individual being a teacher, you may not even be employed as a teacher. It's intrinsic to you. It's something that is your purpose in the world. In unity, this is the I am identity, the essence that is not defined by circumstances. Now, there's secondary identities: biological, experiential, and social. And what I'd like to do this morning in these few minutes is just introduce you to just a couple of the secondary identities. And there's some things in it that surprise me, and I think that they might also surprise you. Secondary identities, 7 biological identities. And so I picked out of those 7, 3 of them. One is sex, which is assigned at birth. One is your gender identity, the way a person perceives their gender, which is cisgender or transgender. And third of all, sexuality, romantic attraction or sexual attraction. And do you notice what a majority of our culture is currently saying? There's only 2 genders. There's a gender that's assigned at birth, but it's much more complex than that. There are at least 2 other biological identities. That's how you feel, how you express yourself as far as your gender goes. You could be a male and have a large amount of female energy. You can be attracted to the same gender or an opposite gender. So these are all biological. And then, of course, on top of that, your skin color, your facial features, your disabilities are all biological. Now, another one, secondary identities, your social identities. Gender, race, ethnicity, class, marital status, and profession. Those are all social identities that you each have. And I'm going to mention this next one. This is a diagram from the colonial period of Mexico. Do you see the skin color of all of the individuals that live in colonial Mexico? They range from white, with a large amount of Spanish culture and Spanish influence, all the way to a darker skin color, which is the indigenous people of Mexico. And the folks in Mexico, they come up with these charts, white to dark. It's like you have to have one of these color charts to hold up to your skin to figure out what social class you're in. We do that the same today. There's only 5 genes that determine skin color. 5 genes. So if your gene was a little different, your skin color could be different. Did you ever think of that? The only difference between you and someone with darker skin or lighter skin is 5 little genes out of 20 to 25,000 genes. And if you change one of those genes, you would have been born with a different skin color. And so skin color should not, does not influence ability or any other trait of a human being. But so often our biases are where we see a person of a different skin color and we make up other abilities within that framework. The myth of race. Race is not biological. Race is scientific, 5 little genes. And then facial expressions, there's only 3 genes. The facial characteristics, only 3 genes. So if you had one little change in a gene, you might appear to be from Eastern Orient versus Caucasian. You see all those questions on those sheets that they pass out of the doctor's office. What's your ethnicity? Every one of us are Homo sapiens. We're human beings. There is no such thing as race, scientifically. So, let me go here. So, how can we have an awareness of this, and what is the solution? What is the solution? It's awareness, it's not guilt. Most of us would like to see the world change. We'd like to be more open to each other, just like Claire read in that little story. But we can't get there until we give up our biases and prejudgments, and like the woman at the well. One of the ways that we can discover these biases is something called an implicit association test, an IAT test. All right, is anyone familiar with that test? All right. Developed at Harvard University. Many, many thousands of individuals have taken this test, and it's been highly validated. I'm going to give you some information quickly on it. but it helps us to determine whether or not we have unconscious or conscious beliefs. It measures automatic associations rather than deliberate opinions. It has many contradictory outcomes. Let me go on to this next surprising thing. A diversity advocate scored with a bias favoring white over black. And yet the person was a diversity aspect or advocate. Women in leadership roles showed implicit bias against women leaders. Older adults showed preference for youth. Religious leaders found bias against other faiths, which is quite surprising considering their work with interfaith. And all of that, with that test that's been developed by Harvard, it helps us find or be aware of those biases that are built into us. And how do we get them? It's a virus. Just today, if you watch television, watch the commercials. How do older adults appear in commercials? Let me give you an illustration quickly. I'd like you to close your eyes, and I'd like you to follow my words and picture what I'm saying. With your eyes closed, you're going to take a trip. And you get on an airplane. And as you enter the door, the captain is standing there and greets you. Picture that individual. And as you get to your destination, you go out to dinner, and over at the next table, there's a couple celebrating their anniversary. Joyously celebrating their anniversary. And when you find out what it is, you congratulate them. Picture the individuals there at that next table. And so the next day, you go to a conference, and the CEO of a major corporation is the keynote speaker. The CEO has been awarded for many, many accomplishments in the field of your work. So right now, picture the CEO. Now open your eyes and recall what your pictures were. Was the captain of the airplane, the pilot, a black man? Was the couple that joyously celebrated in the restaurant a gay couple? And how about the CEO? Was she a woman? Do you see how bias comes into our lives? Been there. Okay. All right. So, the power is within you. The power is within you to change the world. You are the answer to all the world's needs. You are the answer. And how we change the world is never from the outside. It's always within us. So over these next few weeks, I'd like to suggest that we explore this subject together. And kind of the way we're going to do it is next Sunday, I'm prepared to go deeper into these subjects of identity, primary and secondary identities. And I've got a film to show on BIOS. That's next Sunday. And then I'd like to suggest that we have about 5 or 6 of you as discussion leaders. And we'll get together with the discussion leaders, and I've got these worksheets. Like here's one on genes and gender identity. And you can pick these up if you want today. But we've got worksheets on these for discussion with discussion leaders. And then have the discussion leaders work with a small group of people and discuss these various topics about how they see it, what the results of you personally taking the IAT test. So if you'd like to do that over the next month, we've got several sessions planned for that. And
After the service, though, Jim.
yeah, that's right. It's after the service next week. And then the discussion leader meetings and the meetings of small groups will be either Zoom or in person in your home, or any way you can use the space of the church, any way you want, but outside of our service. We've got exciting speakers lined up for the next few weeks here during the service. Okay. That's what I'm going to share with you today, and I hope it's interesting.
All right, thank you, Jim. Okay, you all know this song. Our thoughts are prayer, and we are always praying. Our thoughts are prayer, and to what you're saying, seek a higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness, and know that God is everywhere, and every thought's indeed. Every thought's indeed a prayer.
Prior to the service, we had an indication that Dennis and Ginny are on their way to their son's memorial service. So I wonder if in this moment, if we might all just close our eyes and picture this dear member of our family. And send them healing and encouraging energy. We're all connected. The energy that surrounds Dennis and Ginny in this moment is the same energy that we feel right here at Unity of Fort Collins. It's the same energy that wraps around our beautiful planet. It's the same energy that impels us forward as we study together, as we discuss, as we get together each week. So right now, in the quietness of this moment, in this meditation time, may we wrap our beautiful planet in love. And may we be aware that we can be part of the solution on this planet by just changing just a little bit of our awareness. We are so blessed as a community. We're so blessed by brothers, sisters that come to this place, support us and love us, teach us. We are so blessed. And so for that blessedness, we are profoundly grateful. Amen.
May the blessings of God rest upon me. May God's peace abide in me. May God's presence illuminate my heart now and forevermore. May the blessings of God rest upon you. May God's peace abide in you. May God's presence illuminate your heart now and forevermore. May the blessings of God rest upon us. May God's peace abide in us. May God's presence illuminate our heart now and forevermore. Now and forevermore.
So yes, we're profoundly grateful for this community. And so we supportive of our time and our treasure. So as we take our offering today, let's just hold our hands in gratefulness first, and then bless it. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God.
All right. All right, let's get some of our wonderful singers up here, and I would like to thank our band. We got Gerald Gates on the drums and Corey Carroll on the bass, and we got David Schoen on the guitar. like everybody's plugged in, ready to go. Are you ready? It says, God is with us. God is with us, is with us. God is with us now. God is with us, is with us. God is with us. So people be of good cheer. Let your spirits soar above. There is nothing to fear. There is everything to love. Party. Now can you feel the spirit?
Oh, yes, I feel the spirit.
Can you feel the presence?
Oh, yes, I feel the presence.
Woo! Can you feel the power?
Oh, yes, I feel the power.
And the love, the peace, the joy. God is with us, is with us. God is with us. God is with us, is with us. God is with us. So people be of good cheer. Let your spirit soar above. There is nothing to fear. There is everything to love. See. Can you feel the spirit?
Oh, yes, I feel the spirit.
Can you feel the presence?
Yes, I feel the presence.
Can you feel the power?
Oh, yes, I feel the power.
And the love, the peace, the joy. There you go. Now can you feel the spirit?
Yes, I feel the spirit.
Can you feel the presence?
Yes, I feel the presence.
Can you feel the power?
Yes, I feel the power.
And the love, the peace, the joy. Now God is with us, is with us. God is with us now. God is with us, is with us. God is with us. I know that God is with us, is with us. God is with us now. God is with us, is with us. God is with us. So people be of good cheer. Let your spirit soar above. There is nothing to fear, but there is everything to love. Yeah. Woo! All right. Yeah. Hold on now. We gotta sing the kids in. I was trying to leave, huh? Get back up. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. On the corner of Lines and Vine, oh, here on the corner of Lines and Vine, I'm gonna let it shine. Here on the corner of Lines and Vine, I'm gonna let it shine. Here on the corner of Lines and Vine, I'm gonna let it shine, 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 oh, let it shine.
Good morning, everyone. Well, we're starting a new year, and it's been fun. We had a great time this morning, but I have some changes, and I wanted to give everybody information on. Kaya has been helping us now for about a year in the preschool, and she's been amazing and so much help. But today we're starting a new program, and we're actually going to have a little bit more of a structured program for our 2, 3, and 4-year-olds. And she started it today, and I'll have her tell you a little bit more about it. But then I also wanted to let you know Michael Hawes is going to be helping us with the older kids. And that's going to be wonderful to have that male energy. I'm sure they're tired of little old lady energy. So having this male energy is going to be great. They're going to have fun with it.
Today, so what we're doing is we're talking about like different like little things that kids can grasp their minds around, especially at such a young age. And so today we were talking about filling our buckets and how everybody has a bucket, and when they do something that makes them happy, like sharing and like just like giving hugs and like being happy and like doing things that make other people happy, their bucket gets filled. And when you do something that would make somebody when you do something that would make somebody sad, your bucket gets your bucket leaks like that one. Kind of falls, you know. But yeah, the kids are doing great with like understanding, and especially we're talking about sharing today, and they seem to have grasped the concept a lot. Thank you.
Hello. Love it. Okay. So today we did a candle lighting ceremony. We lit candles that represented the 12 powers, such as faith, wisdom, order, strength, and etc. And yep.
We also talked about values, or like our like values in life, like
Yeah.
like values that like automatically come to mind, and values that don't come to mind so quickly. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you, guys.
Hey.
I'm asking for permission later. I would like to say happy birthday to 2 children who are here a lot, and we like to share with them all their fun stuff. So happy birthday, Gabriel and Audrey.
All right. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Lisa. Hey, I had a thought. You know, we have Elise Wonder, John Magni. That's short for magnificent.
Oh.
Okay? And thank you. Thank you, choir.
Thank you, Jim.
With that thought, let's all surround ourselves.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
So I'd like to remind you that right after the service, about 11:30, we start conscious communication workshop. Hope you can all stay and participate. So let's close our service with our prayer of protection and a peace song. Together, the light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.